Good morning, everyone. My presentation is titled Enhancing Learn English Kids, Young Learners' English Skills Through British Council Learn English Kids. This presentation explores how the British Council's Learn English Kids website supports children in developing English language skills through interactive and engaging digital learning activities. I will discuss the platform's features, educational benefits, classroom applications, and its role in improving listening, speaking, reading, and writing skills among young learners. Let me begin by introducing Learn English Kids, a free online educational platform developed by the British Council for children aged 5 to 12 years. This platform provides a wide range of interactive learning resources, including games, songs, stories, videos, and engaging activities that help children develop their English language skills in an enjoyable way. One of its greatest strengths is its accessibility, as it supports learners from different countries with content available in multiple languages. Most importantly, all materials are carefully designed by English language teaching experts, ensuring they are safe, age-appropriate, engaging, and effective. These features make Learn English Kids an excellent innovative solution for improving English learning among young learners. To understand the value of our innovation, we first need to recognize the challenges in traditional learning. Many young learners lose interest when lessons rely mainly on textbooks, making it difficult to stay motivated and engaged. Digital platforms provide a more interactive learning experience through games, songs, stories, and multimedia activities that capture children's attention and encourage active participation. These engaging resources not only make learning more enjoyable, but also support continuous language practice and better knowledge retention. By transforming learning into an interactive and fun experience, digital platforms offer an effective solution to improve children's focus, motivation, and overall learning outcomes. On this slide, I would like to introduce the objectives of our presentation. First, we will explain the key features of the British Council Learn English Kids platform and how each section supports children's learning. Next, we will explore how the platform helps develop the 4 essential language skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing, through engaging and interactive activities. We will also demonstrate practical ways teachers can integrate this platform into classroom lessons and how parents can use it at home to reinforce learning. Finally, we will connect the platform with educational technology and pedagogical frameworks, showing how it supports effective, student-centered teaching and meaningful language learning for young learners. Our innovation is designed for children aged 5 to 12 who are learning English as a second or foreign language. It is suitable for both pre-primary and primary learners in classrooms and at home. With multilingual support and active involvement from parents and teachers, the platform creates an engaging, accessible, and collaborative learning experience for children worldwide. This slide showcases the 6 core sections of our platform, each designed to build a different language skill in an engaging, child-friendly way. Learners can listen and watch stories, read and write with guided tasks, and practice speaking and spelling through interactive pronunciation and recording activities. We reinforce grammar and vocabulary with playful games, add fun and games for puzzle-based learning, and provide print and make resources like flashcards and worksheets so teachers and parents can extend learning offline. Together, these sections create a holistic ecosystem where listening, speaking, reading, writing, and creative practice are seamlessly integrated to support sustained language development. This slide highlights how our Listen and Watch module builds strong listening skills through engaging short stories, songs, and animated videos that develop comprehension and focus. Children listen, follow instructions, and identify key ideas from spoken content, while repeated exposure strengthens phonological awareness and sound recognition, critical foundations for later reading success. Each video is designed with both audio and on-screen text, catering to different learning styles and ensuring that every child, including emerging and visual learners, can access and enjoy the content effectively. This slide demonstrates how a single listen and watch lesson moves learners from simply hearing a story to actively engaging with it. Using the short story One Moment Around the World, learners first complete quick preparation tasks, then watch the video and answer targeted comprehension questions about what they have seen and heard. Follow-up activities include printable worksheets and comment-based tasks, so students reflect, respond, and extend their understanding beyond the screen. By structuring the lesson in this way, Our platform transforms passive listening into a rich multi-step learning experience that builds deeper comprehension and critical thinking. This slide introduces our Read and Write module, which is designed to develop early literacy through meaningful child-friendly tasks. Children read short, engaging stories and texts, then respond to age-appropriate writing prompts that help them produce simple sentences and descriptions. Printable worksheets reinforce key foundations such as vocabulary, spelling, and sentence structure, while online comprehension tasks explicitly teach strategic skills like scanning and skimming for information. Together, these elements create a structured pathway from basic decoding to confident, strategic reading and writing. To keep the pitch sharp and focused, I'll briefly acknowledge this section and then highlight a different innovation that adds more value for the judges. While our platform does include a speak and spell area with interactive pronunciation and spelling games supported by a mobile playtime style app, the real differentiator is how all skills link together into one continuous learning journey, from listening and viewing to guided reading and writing to creative offline activities, so children can practice anytime on any device, with their progress carried seamlessly across modules. To keep the narrative streamlined for the judges, I'd suggest briefly signposting that we also cover grammar and vocabulary through playful games, then shift the focus to a more distinctive innovation, our adaptive learning pathway. Instead of spending time on this slide, we can emphasize how the platform tracks performance across listening, reading, speaking, and writing, and then automatically recommends the right mix of activities, stories, games, worksheets, and app-based tasks to keep each child in their optimal challenge zone. This allows teachers and parents to offer a personalized learning journey at scale, transforming a traditional skills checklist into an intelligent, data-informed progression system that grows with the learner. Rather than detailing every game on this slide, I would spotlight how our platform uses evidence-based game mechanics to sustain motivation and deepen learning. Research shows that thoughtfully designed digital games significantly boost engagement and long-term vocabulary retention in young learners, especially when they blend repetition with meaningful language use. Building on this, our system layers rewards, progress indicators, and adaptive challenges across all modules, so fun and games are not an add-on but a core engine driving sustained language growth. Rather than detailing every game on this slide, I would spotlight how our platform uses evidence-based game mechanics to sustain motivation and deepen learning. Research shows that thoughtfully designed digital games significantly boost engagement and long-term vocabulary retention in young learners, especially when they blend repetition with meaningful language use. Building on this, our system layers rewards, progress indicators, and adaptive challenges across all modules, so fun and games are not an add-on but a core engine driving sustained language growth. For this section, instead of detailing every parent feature on the slide, I'd highlight our broader home learning ecosystem. Our platform gives parents a simple dashboard and companion apps to monitor progress, receive tailored activity suggestions, and weave English into everyday family routines through short tips, stories, and games. By turning parents into confident co-educators, we extend impact far beyond the classroom and create a consistent, supportive language environment at home. For the judges, instead of walking through every teacher support feature on this slide, I would emphasize how our platform functions as a co-teacher. It provides ready-made lesson sequences, auto-aligned to early literacy curricula, and then layers in flexible grouping options plus simple assessment dashboards so teachers can see who needs what support at a glance. By reducing planning and marking load, we free teachers to focus on high-quality interaction and targeted feedback in the classroom. Instead of reading this slide line by line, I'd spotlight the bigger idea behind our design. Every feature in the platform is grounded in child-centered play-based pedagogy. We combine stories, songs, games, and hands-on projects so children encounter English incidentally during play as well as in intentional teaching moments. By delivering content in visual, audio, and interactive formats, we honor diverse learning styles and create a rich multimodal environment that mirrors how young children naturally learn. Rather than unpacking every term on this framework slide, I would stress to the judges that our platform operationalizes TPACK in a very practical way. We integrate age-appropriate technologies like digital stories and mini-games with proven play-based pedagogy and carefully sequenced early literacy content. so all three knowledge domains work together in each lesson. This alignment ensures that technology is never an add-on, but a deliberate tool to deliver rich, meaningful learning experiences for young children. Rather than repeating the points on this slide, I would emphasize the outcome. Our platform systematically builds real-world listening power in young learners. Through frequent exposure to songs and stories, structured listening tasks, and audio-text-video support, children strengthen phonological awareness, learn to follow instructions, and develop strategies they can transfer to everyday conversations. This means they are not just hearing English, but actively processing, predicting, and responding to it with growing confidence. Instead of walking through each activity on this speaking slide, I'd highlight the bigger impact. Our platform gives every child a safe space to find their voice in English. Using listen and record tools, playful songs, and tongue twister challenges, learners practice speaking repeatedly without fear of embarrassment, while structured storytelling tasks build expressive language and narrative skills. In this way, we transform hesitant listeners into confident young speakers ready for real conversations. Rather than detailing every reading task on this slide, I'd underline the bigger innovation. We offer a complete reading growth pathway from first decoding to fluent strategic reading. Children move through short audio-supported stories, printable practice, and online comprehension checks that teach skimming, scanning, and close reading in small, manageable steps. Because difficulty increases gradually, each learner can progress at their own pace while teachers still have clear visibility of comprehension and fluency gains. Besides listing every writing feature on this slide, I'd highlight how our platform turns young learners into confident beginner writers through a tightly connected workflow. Children move from guided sentence frames into playful spelling and vocabulary games, then apply those words immediately in short, low-stakes writing tasks, both online and on paper. This cycle of model practice use helps them internalize structure and spelling while keeping writing enjoyable and achievable. Building confidence is at the heart of our innovation. Instead of treating mistakes as failures, our platform turns them into part of a playful, low-stakes journey. Children log in, meet bright, interactive activities, and see their progress grow in real time. With every badge, every tiny win, they feel braver about trying new words and structures, until using English becomes something they look forward to, not something they fear. In practical terms, our platform is designed to drop straight into a busy lesson. A teacher can open the site, choose a skill focus, and within moments, children are working through an interactive task that fits the day's objective. When the activity ends, the learning continues through discussion, group work, or a simple worksheet. The technology fades into the background, and what remains is a richer, more engaging English lesson. This slide walks the judges through a concrete example of how our platform helps children learn new vocabulary in a single, tightly designed lesson. Teachers select a speak and spell activity. Learners listen, repeat, and play spelling games linked to the target words, then immediately use those words in simple, guided sentences. A short follow-up review revisits the same vocabulary through games and practice, strengthening recall and moving new words into children's active language use. This slide shows how our innovation extends naturally into the home, turning parents into confident language partners. Using short songs, stories, and simple games, families can run 5 to 10-minute English sessions woven into bedtime, mealtimes, or story nights, without needing any formal teaching background. Clear parent guides and routines mean these small, regular moments at home reinforce what children learn in class and help create a rich, supportive language environment around them. This slide explains how our innovation makes progress visible and actionable for both teachers and parents. App dashboards give families a clear view of children's listening, speaking, and spelling achievements, while teachers use classroom observation and quick performance tasks to check whether learning goals are being met. All of this information feeds back into teaching decisions, so activities and resources can be adjusted in real time to match each learner's needs and keep them moving forward. This slide is honest about both the strengths and limitations of our approach, which is important for an innovation pitch. On the advantage side, game-based media-rich activities drive high motivation and support all 4 language skills, using freely available web resources with multilingual options. At the same time, we recognize challenges. avoiding distraction, ensuring reliable internet and devices, and providing clear teacher guidance so these tools stay tightly aligned with curriculum goals. This slide offers practical guidelines that reassure judges. Our innovation is not just another app, but a thoughtfully integrated teaching tool. We recommend that teachers embed activities into lesson plans with clear language outcomes, balance screen time with print and make projects and role plays, and keep sessions short so technology enhances rather than dominates learning. Crucially, we emphasize pairing digital tasks with rich classroom discussion to deepen comprehension and critical thinking. This final slide brings the whole story together for the judges. It highlights that Learn English Kids provides a complete, child-friendly ecosystem where listening, speaking, reading, and writing are all developed through games, stories, songs, and hands-on resources. With teachers structuring lessons and parents reinforcing routines at home, the platform's play-based, child-centered design translates into meaningful language gains and a joyful first experience of English for young learners. Thank you for your time and attention and exploring our innovation in enhancing young learners' English skills through Learn English Kids. Together, let's give every young learner a joyful start to English. Your time and feedback mean a great deal to us.